I selected amplified, and it said, this will require a good computer. And I went, okay. Well, what does it do? And I still don't know. Well, I've spawned in the middle of a desert. Oh, there's a ship. That's good. I guess we can start by going to the shipwreck. I mean, we don't exactly have trees or anything. Is this like... Is Amplified just like... There are boats? Not boats. There are like more powerful mountains or something? Like, I genuinely do not know. Alright. Buried treasure map. Well, I guess I can look for that. Do you have anything? I guess these are all things, but not very good things. Damn. Yes, there's still one here. Good. Okay, these are now things. Hold on. Okay, got it. Okay, well. Mine draft. Yeah. Kinda. Break the logs, that way we can actually have wood. Boat. Boat is the most useful tool, by far. Alright, well. I wish there was a way to tell what the hell... Oh! Hey, it looks like we're at least close to this one. That's nice. Is it this way, then? To go up? I have no idea. Doing Minecraft manual labor, damn. I wish there was any way to tell which direction you were facing on these stupid fucking maps. Hate these damn things. I think I'm going the wrong direction. These maps are, like, genuinely the worst. I miss when maps used to have, like, a locator on it. That way you could actually, like, see where you were heading. Need to press 45 iron ingots to make the crafting table that lets you make more guns. Well, good luck. Ah, so that's what amplified means. Goddamn. Holy shit, that goes high. Wow. Okay. Hold on. losing the arms race against corpses. 9 in a chunk. Okay, so it should be... It's too far. Theoretically... And no. Okay, well that's good. There it is. Okay, I figured it out. That's cooked, huh? Nice. We did it. We found a fucking treasure thing. First time that anyone has ever been able to do that. Thinking of starting a holy war that's only partially related. Fair enough. Now, the world is amplified, so... I don't know how, like, villages and stuff would work. But I'm curious. I kinda wanna see if we can even find villages. God damn, it just keeps going. Fuck it. Zombies are shrugging off 40mm grenades. I don't know grenades. I won't lie. I can't even pretend to know what grenades are. Big bomb. Fair enough. Anti-tank weapon. Oh! There's a village. Okay. We did, in fact, find one. Why is that acacia? Am I in an acacia biome now? I guess. I did turn off the acacia biome textures because they're ugly, but... Oh, yeah, that's, Strange. Okay, lapis acquired. Let's go. This means I can also steal a bed. Hell yeah. Nope, that's mine now. Fuck you. My bad. Oh, free bucket. Let's go. I don't have any wood. Someone server believes in communism turned my sand into quartz for free. That's good. I think. Okay. I've now figured out what the goal for this is, outside of just me being like, I want to know what amplified is. So, okay. I now have a plan. I'm gonna try to get one of all of the weapons and armors, aside from the hammer thingy that's only available in the stupid area that is entirely RNG to find. I guess up to diamond. Because finding netherite would be fucking annoying. Alright. I've spawned in a village, so that's immediately good. So I can grab shit immediately. Okay. I'm going to need to make... I'm just going to break this dude's entire house. That way I can make my full suite of wooden armor. Wooden armor. I mean wooden tools. I need to get, I need to get leather armor, wooden tools. That's the first step. And I guess I'm not allowed to use anything other than wooden armor and tools until I get all of the leather armor and stuff. So I'm stuck on this until I get that done. Don't have to set up the create shit all myself. That's good. This house no longer exists. Sorry, man. Fuck your house. Alright, so I'm going to need... wooden sword, wooden spear, wooden that. Let's see. So, God, I just want to know... Okay. So it should theoretically just be... sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe, and spear, right? Like, that is the normal, Minecraft tools, I believe. Trident. That we can't craft those, but I will at least attempt to find one. Main goal right now is to find all of the craftable ones. Because beyond a certain point, it's RNG, you know? Listen, I remembered that spears are a thing. That's already better than, like, I can normally say for myself, right? It's actually really cool that the hoe actually mines these wheat block faster. Like, I did not know that was a thing until very recently. Decide what new devices to craft. The Gersh device from Call of Duty Black Ops. I believe that's on the moon map. You can use that one. I think that's a good idea. Don't know if I have that one, actually. I mean, probably not. To be perfectly honest, you probably do not have a very specific Call of Duty weapon that just came to my head. Gonna be honest. Alright, so I need to go and find more cows. Also, I'm pretty sure the Gersh device isn't an actual weapon. I think it's one of the weird specialty things that they do, now that I think about it. I don't know. Sometimes there are, like, words in my head, and I don't know where they come from. Because these weapons are expensive. Most weapons tend to be expensive, to be honest. Ooh, this cave is actually going to be quite good. I just realized, okay, I'm going to set my spawn over here. If only there were cows around, that way I could get some leather. Oh, there's a plains here. That will help, actually, significantly. Oh, there are literally cows in this pen already. Well, that helps, like, to such a massive degree. Always comes down to getting more iron. Yep, always. Okay, so... Gonna cover up that entrance, that way villagers don't accidentally open that. Okay. So I guess I'll make my, time to make the alcove that we'll live in. Spare the materials to craft a sidearm, though. Question is, which one? I'm always a big fan of the 5.7. Okay. So what I need to find is more cows. How does a spear work? Oh, you literally have to, like, jump into them. That's strange. Wow, this stinks. I hate the spear. The spear sucks. No leather. Damn. Still no leather. Damn. Minecraft broom handle. Is that... I feel like you're saying that incorrectly. Is it actually broom handle? Oh, there's a cherry biome. That's neat. I didn't even have to search for 20 years to find it. Don't need it, though. I need cows. There's cows. Technically it's a Mauser, but that's what they're called. Interesting. Why? Seven, that's only enough for pants. We're going to need 7 plus 8 plus 5 plus 9, so 7, 8, and 9. And that would be 16, I think? Is that how math works? I wish I could find a lodestone, that way I can have a compass pointing back to where I put my little base. Vaguely shaped like a 1900s broom handle. Oh, there you go. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna need to make another frickin' wooden axe. I'm gonna be honest. Wooden sword, kinda bad. Just make axes. Axes are kinda just the best. Alright. The only... most the Western world members are going to come Han Solo. That's true. One of my favorite things about Star Wars is that because they use a lot of like prop guns, you can actually just see in the background of some shots they're just using like actual World War I weapons, and it's really funny. Like they're not even modified. Because if like it's not worth the effort of, like, changing everything if it's going to be in the background of a scene for 20 seconds, you know? So they're just like, well, no one's going to notice this, so why bother, like, wasting our time and money to do that? Which makes sense. Actually difficult to see on film. Yep, and this is before, like, home releases where you could, like, stop and, like, pause were a thing. Like, you gotta remember, Star Wars is old. Like, genuine. Like... you couldn't just pause and inspect every background of every scene, you know. So people were just, like, living. Honestly, Star Wars probably popularized home video. Yep. It ended up doing that, like, the later ones especially because, you know, kind of wasn't a thing during the first Star Wars, not even gonna lie. Like... Oh, wow, there are... I've realized that every single one of these has a fence gate. That's crazy. Alright, well... Okay. Damn, that still hasn't grown up yet. Okay. Okay, so we can just dump those all in there. That's the first set that we've got. I do actually need this for an additional second to grab a piece of coal or two. Bought it wanting either see a new edition or to show it to their offspring. That's true. I was very young when I first saw all the Star Warses because of my dad. And my mom. My mom also loves Star Wars. I do think it's funny that my mom is like the #1 Boba Fett hater. Because she loved Han Solo. My mom told me that as a child watching Star Wars, the ending of Empire really, like, it pissed her off. Because she was like, I gotta wait to see the next one now. No matter age, that shit is very minimum fucking cool. Exactly. Do think it is incredibly funny, though, that my mom was just like, wow, fuck this. I can't believe you've killed this man, and now I have to wait and see what happens. You may not get all of the politics shit, however, there's a funny Muppet Man training Luke Skywalker to use a laser sword. Yep. It's a Western in space. Like, the early ones like that, you may not get everything out of them as a child, but you will at least enjoy them. And then when you come back to them in the future, you'll understand nuances and stuff like that better. 7 genres at once. Every single Star Wars movie is, like, a combination of George Lucas's favorite things. Western, samurai movies, racism... All of George Lucas's favorite things. We are now back to the leather grind. It's been so much easier to get, like, full leather in our previous runs that I'm surprised it's taken this long. Horses. You know what they say about horses. They drop leather. Oh, that's across a cliff. I can't be asked to do that. If it was cows, which, like, almost always drop leather now, then yeah, I'd do it. But horses rarely drop anything. Raisin parts of saying Western again. You know? You're not wrong. Donkey, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, bud. 2 leather, let's frickin' go. I think I only need 30. How many do I need more? I need to mental math. Hold on. Oh, I see cows. Okay. I see a bunch of horses over there, so there we go. Lucas's best decision was an extremely lax policy on outside works. Yeah. Someone offered him money to make another Star Wars thing, and he did it. And I respect that. So I have... So 7... 5 plus 4... No, so I need 16 total, so I only need 9 more now. Okay. I think if all of these horses give me 1 leather, then I will be able to have full leather. You know what's strange? Okay, so, like, you have leather, which, like, kind of coincides with wooden gear. You don't have anything to coincide with stone gear. Like, it goes straight from leather to copper. Chainmail. Oh! Can you even get chainmail anymore? I never even... Like, I completely forgot that's in the game. I think they made it craftable? Really? Okay, that's all the leather I need now. I don't remember them making like, I guess you can make chain links now, can't you? Can you make chain armor? It cannot be crafted. Okay. Unfortunately, even though you can make chains now, you cannot make chainmail armor. Disney would never allow the KOTOR games to be made today, because they refuse to touch any time period. This is a tiny bit before the prequels. That's stupid. Yeah, it is stupid, but it's modern Minecraft. What do you expect? I had a thought yesterday that, like, it was after stream, so I couldn't share it, which was, Disney definitely... The reason that we've only been seeing in between prequels and, New Hope, and, like, the very little after, episode, 6, is because, like, there was definitely someone in a meeting who was like, oh, there is revisionism for the prequels after so many years. So clearly, like, obviously, like, our sequels are not that popular right now, but we will have them eventually be popular just because of how cyclical stuff is. And then I'm thinking to myself, it's just like, they're probably having, like, meetings about this right now, because right now the sequels are older than the prequels were when the sequels came out. So, like, they're probably... Now is about the time that they start panicking, I'd say. Do something with the Old Republic. You know that'll never happen. Okay. And we have now made full set of leather. Alright, so we now get to make all of our stone gear. And more, and spear. Okay, good. Now all we need to do is go and find copper. Sequels barely have a setting. You're not wrong. Thing about the prequels, they're entirely serviceable, some are blockbusting. It's an interesting setting. I'd say, beyond even that, I'd just say that they're kind of just... They were definitely underrated at the time. I think we've kind of gone a bit far in the attempt to make it, like, as widely loved as it is now. I think we've overcorrected a bit, but I think they were genuinely disliked way too much for what they were. Because at the end of the day, like, the prequels still had one thing that makes them significantly better than original trilogy and sequel trilogy, and that's the fact that they have actual competent lightsaber fights. Like, original trilogy has good aura to it, but the actual fight choreography for the prequels was so good that, like, if you want quality, like, combat, you go for the prequels. But if you prefer, like, competent storytelling, you go for the original trilogy. The prequels have nothing. Like, genuinely. I mean, not prequels, the sequels have nothing. Like, it's honestly depressing how bad the sequels are. And it's not like a so bad it's good. It's just, like, so aggressively, like, mediocre. originally is excused because it was 70s and low budget, trying to replicate the dramatic dialogue of classic samurai duels as opposed to extremely active combat. Yeah! And a lot of the prequels having good combat is the fact that they hired actual sword fighters by accident. Like, fuck, I can never remember his name. The guy who played Qui-Gon Jinn, both him and Darth Maul, both of those actors had actual, like, sword training. And then you have fucking, Count Dooku. It's just like, these people had, like, genuine, like, years of training behind them that happened by mistake. Also, the original trilogy benefits from the fact that its main antagonist is Darth Vader, whose entire thing is an imposing presence, even more than, like, actual, like, shown skill. Like, you see that man walking down a hallway just tanking shit while effortlessly mowing people down. Like, you don't need to, like, it would actually be a disservice to have it be, like, super duper, like, intense, like, combat there, because of, the quality. Christopher Lee went, curve the hilt, it's more viable for a thrusting-based fencing style now. Yep. It does also help that George Lucas, upon any amount of, like, the actor being like, hey, can we do this? He was just like, yeah, sure. Why not? You want your lightsaber to be curved? Sounds good. Double-ended lightsaber. Why didn't I think of that? I will say, the one thing that I have stood by, I think the Kylo Ren fucking lightsaber, they should have made that, like, so that it was, like, genuinely seen as, like, a mistake in universe. Like, he was just full of so much rage creating it that it was like, oh, he created this, like false laser guard through the fact that his kyber crystal was fucking cracked. And it was just, like, searing with too much energy. If Lucas didn't immediately agree, Christopher Lee probably recounted one of his stories when he killed a man. That's true. I think one of the most, I guess fun isn't the right word because it does involve an execution. Christopher Lee saw the last execution by guillotine, and that was the same year that the first Star Wars movie came out. And guess what? Count Dooku got beheaded afterwards. The fact that France was still using the guillotine as late as 1970 is kind of crazy, though. Like, I will say. I think beheading is the only way to make sure someone is actually dead in Star Wars. Count Dooku is going to come back in a fucking, like... Hold on. I'm trying to remember, isn't there, like, an actual, like, thing in Star Wars which is indeed fact a, what's it called? Like, it is genuinely a brain in a jar on stilts, essentially. Not the spider droids. Spider droids are like they're the ones that have like the big fucking nose on them. Like the one in Jabba's palace. I always hold on. Why is there a villager in my house? Glup shit out. Ultimate status. God damn it. I'm on a fucking Star Wars fan page, and all of the image links are broken. Hold on. I can possibly reverse engineer this from the Lego set. God damn, why can I not find... Like, I can see the bastard I need on the fucking page. But the text is too... The text is too small. God fucking damn it. What is okay. Omar Monk. Yes! The Bamoa... The Bomar Order, which considers of Bomar monks, was a religious order that believed in isolating themselves from all physical sensation to enhance the power of their mind. That aim, enlightened monks had their brains transplanted into nutrient-filled jars, and they have the spider droid legs. And one of them is in Jabba's palace. I knew it! I knew I wasn't crazy. And yeah, I think I would, in fact, put that at ultimate glup shitto. Like, I won't even lie. That's pretty damn glup. That's like... Yeah, I can't believe that I just managed to remember such a random fucking, like... I wouldn't even call that a tertiary Star Wars character, just because I had the fucking Jabba's Palace set as a kid. And I didn't even build it, it's still in my basement. Reverse of the things they introduced in Solo, where a human body with the brain scooped out and replaced with basic droid processing parts to use as cheap labor. You gotta love Star Wars. It's always... You know, there's always some sort of, like, horrible slavery going on in Star Wars. And you never even, like... They never address it. Ever. Once again, and here's my thing, like, I know that people are afraid of the CIS droids, but, like, in my opinion, wouldn't it be, like, better to... You have all of these fucking droid parts, literal billions of fucking unused combat droids, that can easily be reprogrammed, like, and you don't just have those become, like, farming droids. I am 100% sure I've told you this before. It's like, my frickin' Star Wars OC literally is a goddamn droid merchant, where all she does is repair droids, and she will go to, like, salvage wrecks of, like, the CIS ships, and get as many battle droids as possible to convert into farming droids to sell to people. It's implied the Emperor had a lot of caches destroyed. That's true. He does remember where every single one is. Yeah, that is true. But... I like having fun. And I think if I asked George Lucas, he'd be like, yeah, that's cool, go for it. It's like how, when they were making The Force Unleashed and designing Proxy, the designers for that had, like, an epiphany of, because Proxy, like, has all of, like, the information for, like, all of these different, like, Jedi and other warriors, like, and because that is designed by, like, Vader, and Anakin is one of the options that you can fight, it's just like, the fact is, they were like, they went in crazy because they were like, oh my god, we accidentally made it so that canonically Vader fought Anakin and won in order to have Proxy. favorite characters are indeed the funny little droids. This is one of my favorite things is there is the droid like lore in Star Wars is incredibly vast. One of my favorite things, not one of my favorite droids, one of my favorite things is in the Phantom Menace, there are unique droids that appear for literally under 10 seconds. Like, and it's like a whole, like, mass-marketed droid that exists for under 5 seconds. And they have a Lego figure that is playable in the Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. Because they are important. That is the Deep Dark. Goddamn. KOTOR has some really good droids. You have mentioned you have an affinity for HK-47. I love astromechs. All astromechs are my favorites. I do also love battle droids, though. I love B1s. B2s I'm not, like, the biggest fan of, but, you know, I'm never gonna say no to them. I just think B2s would be a lot more difficult to reprogram because they've got the arm cannon. I do love the fact that Yoda and R2-D2 know each other, so as soon as, like, Luke arrives on fucking Dagobah and sees that Yoda's doing his old man gimmick, he was just like, alright, I got you, bro. I will play along with this shit. A Sith assassin droid, HK-47 is practically just a well-bit battle droid who really likes murder. That's fair. I feel like astromechs like murder more than any of the battle droids do, though. Like, I'm not gonna say that all astromechs have, like, evil in their hearts or whatever, but they are ready to kill it at a moment's notice. If you gave R2-D2 opposable thumbs, he'd kill someone before they even, before the second thumb was even attached, he'd have killed someone with the first thumb. Chopper doesn't have hands because he decided that it would be more fun and it's more thrilling to do it with a handicap. Chopper has little arms, but not with thumbs. He didn't make thumbs for himself. I love Chopper. I love the fact that he's also a bootleg. Like, he's not an official, industrial, automaton astromech. He's a bootleg. So somehow, the implication that the bootlegs are even more murderous is quite good. You're just like, damn, bro. The ones who are generally afraid the entire time. HK47 is actively installing new hardware into his system, so he can feel joy from the enemy's fear. Nice. Bye. Also, apparently, yesterday, Markiplier finally went back to playing FNAF 2 because of the whole he didn't actually beat 1020 mode, and in the middle of that, he actually remembered what happened, which was he accidentally set them to 1010 and didn't realize until he had, been doing the edit, and he was just like, oh, fucking goddamn it, I'm not doing that bullshit again, and just released the video. Which, really funny. Objectively, really funny. I will say, I personally think the fact that people were trying to fucking cancel Markiplier over that shit when his movie came out is really stupid. Like, it does not matter that much, man. Saw that stream pop up. Wild. Yeah. Definitely. Good for him that he's like, he like actually found his time to like enjoy it too. And didn't just do it out of like fear of obligation. He felt like doing that. Imagine being mad someone faked a video in like 2014. Yeah, straight up. It's genuinely one of those cases where you're just like, the fact that someone went back and like analyzed that video frame by frame just to prove it was cheated is honestly more embarrassing than just cheating. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just like, really? This is what we were worried about? Like, there are real problems in America right now, and you're worried about Markiplier's Five Nights at Freddy's 2 run. He doesn't have to be part of the rat race, so he can just do shit he wants now. That man is a fucking, like, director of an incredibly popular, like, fucking horror movie. A horror movie that has done better than both the FNAF movies combined. Though apparently he likes the FNAF movie, so good for him. How did I get up in here? I don't know. haven't watched either FNAF movie. They look entirely serviceable for what the frick. I like that serviceable is the, that's the positive. Yeah, it's got all of your essential vitamins and minerals to it. Some people are out here wanting a one-to-one adaptation. That's not going to happen, especially considering no one knows the plot. Yep. It's quite unfortunate. Alright, I just need pants, and then full iron, and then we get to go for gold and diamond. On. I suppose there is one thing I still need to do. Make a bow. How does one make a crossbow? How do I make a tripwire hook? Okay. I need 2 more string. I don't have 2 more string. Well, that's fine. I'll get more string. Okay. Time for us to go into the fucking deep dark, I guess. God damn. We've got full iron. We'll be fine. Similar opinion of the Sonic movies, an entirely serviceable way to introduce the concepts of the franchise for general audiences. I think that's a good way of looking at it. Okay. Let's go see if we can get some gold. Yep, I see the gold. Right down there. Can you fuck off? Why do your arrows work in water and mine don't? That's stupid. I hate this texture a lot, actually. I hate looking at that. I think that's some of the more convoluted plot points in a way that generally distills. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Do I just need to, like, not touch this block, or, like, what? does touching that block just instant death, pretty much? Gotta head out. Alright, see ya. Oh, there's diamond. Still need to find gold stuff first, though. We can't use that immediately. There's gold. So it's 32 for a full set of armor. So we gotta get over 32, I guess. Hold on. I guess I forgot to turn on commands, so I guess I'm stuck without keep inventory. That's good. Ah. This is something. See diamond up there. That's pretty far up, though. Oh well. There's diamond over there as well, so that's good. Just one, damn. I currently have more diamonds than I have gold. That's crazy. Alright. shoot, there's diamond right there. I don't want to get that, though. That's a bit too dangerous. Oh, there's a chest. I wonder if there's anything there I can get. Potion of regen. Nice. Darkness. Chest. Gold. Diamond leggings, holy shit. Lenarain. I love Celeste. Okay. I need 16. I don't even need 16 more diamonds. That's 7 less that I need to get. So I only need 9 more diamonds. Holy shit. Oh, well, actually, no. I still need the tool set. Gonna be entirely silent. Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, that's the warden. That's literally the warden. Run, 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 run! Now is the time to go. Oh my god. Oh. I see diamonds up there. Let's go get those. Holy shit. It was genuinely terrifying. I didn't know he was there. Oh my god. Where was the diamond over here? There it is, okay. Oh. I will not lie, I was not, like, being safe there at all. I thought I was fine. I thought there would be far more noise when they showed up. Oh my lord. Okay. Knew it. Okay, right here. Okay. Do need iron in case this pickaxe breaks, actually. Guess he's gone? Can't even see any, like, material. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Nope, I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm gone. Nope, no more. Goodbye. Nuh-uh. I'm done. No more. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. No. No, no, no. Nope. Get out. Get the fuck out. Damn it. Ah, well. I think I'm done for the day. I'm getting too tired looking at screens right now. And no one's here right now, so it's fine.